if you want to buy a new launch, obviously today you have to rent lah. There's no two ways about it. If you are trying to look for a new launch that's going to get their keys or going to TOP in a very near future, I'm sorry to say, but you may not get any units available anymore because everyone is thinking the same. So you either get it before and rent, or you don't get anything at all. Now, why is it worth renting? Because if you look at a new launch and a resale, they're actually, if you look at the cost, and I always tell people, before you just think about the gross profits, think about the cost and see how much you're taking back. So there are a few components when we look at the cost of owning a resale and a new launch. So firstly, I always look at the loan interest. If you take an example of a $2.5 million property for a new launch versus a $2 million property for a resale, the 300,000 difference, you'll find that in a new launch, you could be paying slightly more than half more than half of the interest that you're paying for resale. Now that's a bit of saving. There's quite a lot of savings. In this case, you might be paying $150,000 in loan interest for the resale, whereas for the new launch, you could be paying around $80,000 just on loan interest. Now, next pillar that I'll look at is the maintenance. Now, you own a resale, you got to pay maintenance straight away. And the older resales, the maintenance are not like particularly cheap. There's a sinking fund and all this. So maintenance can be quite high. But a new launch, during those 3 years of waiting, there's no maintenance. And then if you look at property tax, of course, in a resale, you have your property tax can come up to about like $700-800 a year for a 3-bedder. But for a new launch, there's no property tax. And of course, the stamp duties, they are there. But what I'm saying is this. One more thing I forgot. Now, when you go into a resale, of course, you have to spend a lot of renovation. Depends on how well you get. But even if you got a well-renovated unit, you may not like the renovation. So, end of the day, what I'm seeing is people are spending like 6 digits, 100,000 at least on renovation. So now, whereas for a new launch, you're going in and you're just spending very minimal. Put the curtains, put the lights and all these things. If you're going to spend that 100,000 on renovation, here's what I tell people. If you're going to spend 100 to 150,000 on renovating an old unit, why not spend that 100 to 150,000 renting? And at the same time, at the end of it, you are moving to a brand new unit. Not only your unit is new, your facilities are new. Your entry level is same with everyone else. Whereas going for old unit, you spend 150,000 to beautify your unit. But the moment you step out of your unit, facilities could be old. You may not be happy, and that's beyond your control. So that is why I think if you can look at it in this perspective, then why not take that renovation money and just go and rent and buy a new one?